Howdy, Space Rangers, Captain Phoenix here. Today I am back with another video. Yay! And of course, I'm accompanied by my one and only friend. Hey guys, what's up? Me, Yellow Duck here. I'm ready to review some movies. I'm finally hitting the big screen. Okay, calm down, you. So, yeah, we are going to make a video. So, as you can see, it's old style video making. You gotta love that about me. I'm doing style today, but as you know, I have also adopted a new style of movie making. Again, I'd love to hear what you guys think about my new style of movie reviewing. Tell me what you like about it. I kind of hate the whole old style. But if you guys like that, I guess I could force myself to do it, but not really. Anyway, what was I doing? Right, this. So today I am ranking all the Oscar-winning animated movies from worst to best. That means every single Oscar animated movie from 2001 to 2019. So we're going to be doing 19 movies in total, and I'm going to be ranking them all from worst to best. And, I've also done an out of 10 system telling you what movie I think gets out of 10. And on top of that, I also have an alternative list. Like, what should I say? Like, for example, if I pick on a movie that won in 2013, I might say, well, I think this movie should have won instead, because I don't feel like every movie on this list deserved to have won the Oscar nomination. And I do believe that there could have been other movies that really did deserve to win the Oscars and really deserved the award and, the honor of being the best movie of the year. So I don't agree with every movie on this list, and that's why I came up with an alternative as to say what other movie that year could have also won. So I'll be going through the movies. I'll be listing the pros of the movies, and Duck and Yellow Duck will be listing the cons. That's right. I'm an old negative sack. Yeah, yo is a cheery good fellow. So let's start with our first movie at number 19. So we have Brave. As you know, I don't like Brave. To me, it's easily the worst Pixar movie. Yes, even lower than Cars 2. And I think I'll let Yellow Duck take over for this one. Man, this movie is bad. It sucks hard. Sucks balls, I tell you. Well, where do I start? The animation is bland. Yes, Pixar, this is the blandest animation you have ever given us. It's so bland. It's like any other movies. Why is your animation so bland for this? I don't care. This is the most bland you've given us, guys. I know you can do better. At the same time, the story is boring. I hate the story. It's boring. It's annoying. It's sad. The story is boring. Same thing goes for the characters. I hate every single character except for the witch. The Boo witch theory thing works so well. I love the witch. She's fine. But every other character, boring. Stories drawn out. Message isn't well placed. And everyone the message is well placed. It has nothing to do with me. So goodbye, sir. What you're saying is, yeah, this movie seems muddled all over the place. The animation isn't that great. I don't know if you'll say it is. The characters aren't amazing. Story is not amazing. And as for messaging, the message the movie's trying to present, it's like all over the place. Half the time it'll be this, half the time it'll be that. It knows what message it wants to give, but it's not good at delivering that message. So yeah, Brave at number 19. Let's move on to 18. Wait, so Disney owns Studio Ghibli? I guess Disney's into anime, I guess, but nope. This is like a whatever movie. It's really, I don't have anything to say about this movie. It's such a whatever movie. Same here, brother. Can we move on? Agreed. So 2 out of 10. Same thing goes for Brave. 2 out of 10. Wait, one thing I did forget to mention though is that I feel like for the winner of 2012, Brave should have indeed. I mean, Wreck-It Ralph should have indeed won. I don't think Brave deserved that Oscar. Wreck-It Ralph, on the other hand, it feels like a movie Pixar made. I don't know why, but Brave and Wreck-It Ralph, these seem like movies made by their respectable companies. Like Brave seems like to be made by Disney. Ralph seems to be made by Pixar. But last minute they did some weird switcheroo. I don't know. It's weird, but yeah, to me, Wreck-It Ralph should have honestly won the Oscar. I'm not gonna lie about that. As for Spirited Away, yeah, either Ice Age or Lilo and Stitch. Most likely Ice Age, but because that's only because I grew up with that when I was younger. So yeah, I feel like Ice Age should have won this one. I remember the advertising for this movie. It was insane. Oh my gosh. Once agreement, I don't have a personal connection with it. I mean, I did watch a few movies when I was a kid. I think I liked one or two. I liked the one where they went to the moon. That was pretty fun. I still remember that one. Otherwise, no, I'm not a big fan of Wallace and Gromit. I prefer Chicken Run better, as they showed early on. And yeah, Chicken Run, those sweet sweet chickens. Oh, those chicks. Are you okay, partner? I'm a duck. Exactly. You're a duck, and they're chickens. So I'm not gonna get into the species mixing thing. Regardless, yeah, not the best Walter Gourmet movie ever made. I've seen better. And as to whether or not it should have won, I mean, it was 2005. This is a weird time. I can't think of any alternatives right now, but, I don't think it should have won the Oscar. I think another movie should have definitely won it. Down in the old West. Nickelodeon? Some guys made SpongeBob? Yep. Oh, great! It's gonna be fun. So yeah, Rango, not the best movie. Animation is pretty good, although I don't feel like they are good Wild West movies. It's not that I hate the Wild West. It's just I feel like it's this thought of how should I say, of potential, but no one knows how to execute it properly. So I guess that's why I don't like Wild West movies, is because I don't feel like anyone can do them right. Sort of like how video game movies were seen as no one could do them right. Yeah, and on top of that, let me tell you something, Rango. I did like a few things about this movie. I liked the hawk chase, the snake shootout, the second hawk chase, the water drinking part that was funny, and the climax. Otherwise, this movie has nothing to it. It's all in all, really, there's no character growth here. Like, really, the main character, Rango, his eyes are literally 1 centimeter in diameter. And again, there is absolutely no character growth whatsoever here. I can't. It just seems like a movie made to be a movie. Hate it. Just hate it. So yeah, so with that, Walton going to get a 4 out of 10. Same for, Rango and Walton going to give a 4 out of 10. As to any other movie that should have won during this year, there were plenty. I feel like Puss in Boots could have won this year. Cars 2, jokes, I tell you. Cars 2 winning this year. Though, let's be honest, I'd rather watch Cars 2 over Rango. And we have Kung Fu Panda 2. Kung Fu Panda 2 is by far the best movie of 2011 and should have hands down won the Oscar. I honestly don't understand these people sometimes. Why the hell they're in Cars 2, man? Anyways, that's my 2 cents. Let's move on to number 15. Big Hero 6. 2014 was a crazy year for movies, let me tell you. It was filled with a lot of ups and downs and good movies and bad movies and all, but not a lot to say for for Big Hero 6. To me, Big Hero 6 isn't like painfully average, it's just like painfully above average. Like, it's just so comfortable with just beating that middle mark. And of course, it had to be made by Marvel, why not? Yeah, this movie isn't doing it for a lot of people. It definitely has a lot of weak moments, especially in the storytelling. The characters are really good. I really enjoy all of them. However, when it comes to storytelling, this is bad. This is just it's not the best. I've seen better. Marvel do better. And yeah, Big Hero 6, not the best. 6 out of 10, in all honesty. As to other movies that could have won during this year, for sure there were plenty. How to Train Your Dragon 2, for instance, should have won during this year. Or Lego Movie 2. Lego Movie 2 was by far the best movie of 2014, the funniest as well. And in honesty, I believe Lego Movie 2 should have really won this year over How to Train Your Dragon and Big Hero 6. Lego Movie was the best. Don't understand why we went with this. It's not a bad movie, it's just not something I'd spend a lot of time on. So, yeah. This one I'm also gonna get over with quick because I haven't seen the full of it. So, yeah, Wally. Good love story. Love the robots in space stuff. The first 45 minutes, sure, whatever. No dialogue, don't care. The concept is really good. I liked how humans left the Earth so that it could be cleaned up and then they come back when it's restored. Just shows how lazy we are. But yeah, I mean, it's not a bad movie. Far from Pixar's best, but also not really their worst. It's honestly kind of like in that area where it's kind of good. I kind of like it. It's kind of good. And not a lot to be said about it. Any other movie that could have won this year? True, Kung Fu Panda should have honestly won this year. I would rather watch that over Wally. No offense. And yeah, this movie's kind of weak. I would like to think of plot points, but that'll take too much time. So yeah. Anyways, moving on into number 13. Ratatouille, 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 ratatouille. Okay, what was that? There was Madagascar 3. No, it wasn't. Okay. Yeah, so Ratatouille, pretty good movie. I enjoyed the comedy a lot here. I also like the cooking aspect, some of the best stuff. The relationship between Remy and Linguini, obviously good. I liked Ghost Gustav. And what else can I say about this movie? Well, the characters are pretty good. The story itself, nothing special. Just a rat learning to cook. It's a new take on things, but it's just another. What would happen if this happened? It should have been me cooking. No, no, you shouldn't be in the kitchen. The only way you'd be in the kitchen is your head on a chopping block. You know why? Why? Duck soup? Yep. Who are these animals? Ah! So yeah, that was Ratatouille. It's okay. I like the characters again. They're really good here. The story itself not as strong as it should have been, and I liked the critics. What's this? The critics' speech at the end. That was pretty good, and overall, yeah, pretty good movie. You could spend time on this. I wouldn't mind watching this again. So with that, it gets 7 out of 10. Any other movie that could have won this year? No, I don't think so. I think Ratatouille earned its position to win this year. Just a lot of other funny movies this year. For example, my notes here say B movie. Ha, that's funny. I actually saw it the other day. Whew, I forgot how dumb that movie is. As well as Surfs Up, Sony's one of Sony's only movies I actually tolerate. So yeah, overall, I feel like Ratatouille did its job. Let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. The other day, you assaulted me for singing that song. I'm a duck. I can do whatever I want. I have a yellow body and red lips. What do you have? Okay. I'm just gonna leave it at there. I might be one of the only few people in the world who actually like Frozen 2 over the original Frozen. I know I'm reviewing Frozen 1, so let's take this over. 2013 was not a great year for movies, so I'll just say this right here, right now. Frozen earned its position to win the Oscar because there were not a lot of good movies out in 2013. Other than that, it's an okay movie. I would advise it's a good movie for your kids to watch. You know, I would advise you to put this on for your kids if you just want to keep them busy and such. Um, this is one of those movies where Disney doesn't step out of its comfort zone. It's very good in its comfort zone. But what they do here is that they thrive in their comfort zone. They take their comfort zone and turn it into something good instead of being lazy about it. It also feels a lot like the plot than an actual character. So whatevs. The other characters like Kristoff, Olaf, Anna, whatever, Sven, all that. These guys actually are characters and serve the plot. Hans being a twist villain, you should have just kept him a good guy. There was really no point to it. Overall, this movie is just okay as it is. Yeah, and for all of you haters out there who keep saying Tangle is better, well, I mean, it's your opinions. They're not wrong. Tangle can't be better. It's just that you should stop hating on this movie. It was over at advertised at the time, but you do not have to hate it just for the fact that it was advertised and saying it's the worst thing ever made simply because you hear the songs over and over. That is not a fair point. I agree with Yellow Duck on this one. That's not fair, guys. It's really not a nice thing. You know, you shouldn't hear this movie. So let the anger flow. Let it go. Okay, you are a fanboy right now. You need to stop this. It says you. You like Frozen too. Yeah, I like it better than this. Never say that again. I'm ugly crying. Those first 5 minutes. The first 5 minutes. Everyone cried. Even I cried. Oh my god. Wow, those first 5 minutes. My gosh. Wow. Yeah, I have to say it's up. The first 5 minutes were good. I feel like the rest of the movie kind of developed those first 5 minutes, and Carl actually moving on from Ellie at the end was really good. Him throwing out his furniture and stuff. I like the characters, yeah, and I like the story. I like both of them. I like the story of him, filling the balloons, going to Paradise Falls. That was really good. At the same time, I also liked the characters. I liked the character of Kevin, who was just squawking at everyone. I liked the dog Doug. Hi, master. That was really funny. Yeah, Doug. Why'd you leave me? You're supposed to chase me. Ugh, some dogs. Okay, you're weird. But yeah, the kid. What's the kid's name? Russell was annoying. I'm not gonna lie. And overall, Up was a pretty good movie. I really liked it. I advise you to go watch it. It's full of emotion and drama and a bit of comedy. So yeah, go watch Up. Go watch Up. Okay, so most of you have noticed that I have been talking a lot since Frozen, and that's because from Frozen upwards, the movies get good. I'm not gonna lie, from Frozen upwards, the movies get good. Everything below is kind of that's why I didn't have a lot to say about it. But from Frozen upwards, I do have a lot to say about them. The movies do get good from here on out. So from Frozen upwards, expect me to just come up with more stuff to say. And yeah, so Frozen was at number 12, Up was at number 11 with a 7.5, and Happy Feet. Oh, and of course, Up had the competitors of Princess and the Frog and Cloudy the Chance with Meatballs. Personally, I'd say Cloudy the Chance with Meatballs could beat Princess and the Frog, but not Up for sure. Now we come to Happy Feet with 7.5 as well. And Frozen had a 7, just in case you're wondering. So, Happy Feet. Let me just say that. What are you doing? I want to be a penguin. But you're a duck. Exactly. I'm a penguin. You are? Yeah. You? Yes. Kinda ugly for one. I know. Yeah, so, wait, you're a penguin. Yes, so you can tap dance like these fools. Yes! God, shut up! Okay. Happy Feet, good movie. A lot of sliding. Wait. A lot of sliding. Okay, I love Happy Feet for a lot of reasons. One of those reasons is that this movie, it can be like really fast paced. I love the swimming animation, the sliding animation. I love so much stuff about this movie that they mean like just the action scenes. I love it. The swimming away from predators, the sliding down parts with the amigos, that was fun. The songs here actually work. The soundtrack is full of licensed songs, but for once licensed songs actually feel like they're natural in this movie. For once licensed songs don't feel like some sort of cash grab or trying to be hip and cool with the kids. For once you feel organic and natural in this movie, and for that reason I feel like it just works so well. Can I dance now? No. Stop pretending you could be anything like me. These are my penguin brethren. And because of that, this movie made my childhood. It made me proud to be a penguin. I thought I was penguins in Madagascar. It can be both. It can be both. Yeah, so I love Happy Feet. It's a good movie with a lot of dancing and singing and such. It's really entertaining. I advise you to watch Happy Feet. It's a fun movie all around. Go see it. It's really enjoyable. You won't regret it. Trust me, you really won't. You stop trying to be like me, okay? Stop pretending to be something you're not. You will never, ever be a penguin. It's harsh, bro. First world problems, am I right? Inside Out also got here with a 7.5. The last three movies, Inside Out included, have all been 7.5. Although, if you're to tell me, I would have said Happy Feet beats Up and then Inside Out beats Happy Feet. That's if you're holding a gun to my head. I know Happy Feet. I mean, I know Inside Out and Up were made by the same guy, but don't kill me here. As for Happy Feet, any movie that competed in this year, Cars, eh. As for Inside Out, no, I feel like it deserved its position. I mean, what other movies got competed with it that year? Minions? Like really? Nah. Yes, I feel like Inside Out deserved this. Good Dinosaur was also bad, so that's why I chose Inside Out. Yeah, this movie's pretty good. Has a lot of plot holes, as you'd expect from any movie, but otherwise, it still works. Like, why didn't they just send the memories from there, the core memories from there, in the alley to the brain right away? Kind of seems redundant, if you ask me. Okay, yes, everyone knows that. Calm down. I love the emotion characters, anger, joy, sadness, disgust, fear. I loved all those guys. They were pretty good. As well as, Riley's character. I also like the message of this movie saying that it's okay if your kids are upset. It just shows that they're human. You don't have to expect them to be happy all the time. Not really a lot I can say about this movie that hasn't been said already. It's a really good movie, really good adventure. Loved Bing Bong's character, which made the sacrifice even more meaningful. And yeah, end of day, pretty good movie. I like it. With that, it gets a 7.5. Moving on to number 8. Coming in at number 8 with an 8 out of 10, we have What Are You Doing in My Swamp? Seriously, that's how I even met this guy. He just showed up in my swamp one day wanting to fish, and then he picks up a yellow duck instead. This isn't about you. Shut up! Okay. Shrek. It's a really good movie. I like it. Obviously, it does have a bit of flaws. I mean, it is sort of a hate mail to Disney. This movie just sort of feels like a hate letter to Disney. and I can't argue. Was one of their first movies, and you can tell it was a hate mail to Disney. Obviously, it's not the best Shrek movie of the franchise. Of course, it's Shrek 2 for life. Up top, brother. And yeah, so obviously, Shrek was good for its time. It was really good, and this was the first movie to actually win the Oscar. You'd think that if this movie was the first movie to win the Oscar, then it should have been at the top or something. But no, that's not the case. That's not to say this movie is bad. It's just to say that the other movies are better. But Shrek does get a lot of respect. I mean, it's a movie that started all of this. It's a movie that started the craze of animated movies getting Oscars of their own. I mean, Beauty and the Beast almost started it, but DreamWorks beat them to the punch. So that was crazy. But yeah, Shrek was good. It's a really good movie. Really does parody the fairy tale satire thing, and all in all, it's a fun movie, and it did start a fun genre. Aside from Shrek 3, I can say that the Shrek franchise was really top notch. It was really good. One of the better Shrek. I mean, one of the better DreamWorks properties out of there, and I'm glad it ended satisfactory. Again, Shrek, pretty good, pretty awesome. I loved it. Even as a kid, I loved it. I even loved the song Hallelujah. That felt in the right place, and it's because of Shrek that I'm a fan of all that. At least that one song. So yeah, I'm glad that we have all the memes. I'm glad Shrek exists. It just feels like one of those movies that really needed to exist. You know, all in all, it's a really fun movie. We pay respect to it, and yeah, any other competitors that have competed with it that year, I would say the only one I would see is Monsters Inc. Monsters Inc. was a really good movie, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to pick. This is one of those situations where I feel like it's a tie between Shrek and Monsters Inc. I don't know who to pick. So I'll just leave it as it is and say Shrek wins. That's fact. That's life. Let's move on. Now you know this movie is good when your own mother loves it. Yeah, Zootopia was really good, especially out in 2016. It's got really good animation and anthro characters, anthro animals. Yes, my brothers, how are you? Finally, we don't have to focus on the penguin alone. It's me this time. Excuse me, you were in this movie? Exactly. Playing what role? I was one of the background characters. Who are you? You never asked me to be in this. Ha! I beat you! Shut up. You got nothing. You're a background character. How much did they pay you? As much as the main characters? Uh, uh, no. That's right. So, Zootopia is a really good movie, really relatable to an extent. I mean, really relatable. It's as if this movie is actually imitating life. It's like this movie took real life and then just sprinkled some animals in it for the kids. And I just gotta say, it's incredible. This movie is really, really good. I like it. I like the detective stuff. I like the animals going feral. The messages were like a bit all over the place, but the main one of not being racist to other animals, that everyone is kind of equal, was the main message, and it did pay off at the end of the movie. And all in all, I gotta say this was a really fun movie, and I liked Zootopia. It was good. The only problem I have with it is that it came out in 2016, and that's not even the movie's fault. It's just that 2016 was the best year for animated movies, so obviously we had a lot of competitors for that spot. Because I mean, I will do a video on why I think 2016 was the best year for animated movies, but let's just say for now, the competitors were Moana, not better than Zootopia, but a good runner-up. Kubo and the Two Strings should have won the Oscar for sure. I feel like that would have been a really strong movie to win the Oscar. Don't know why it didn't. Kung Fu Panda 3, best of the Kung Fu Panda trilogy, not better than this movie. And Finding Dory. Finding Dory, I feel for sure should have won the Oscar for 2016. Finding Dory, it was a sequel to Finding Nemo that nobody wanted, so it just felt special to me. Cause they were pandering just to me. Stop using me as a tissue. Fine, whatever. And yeah, those are the top three picks I would say: Zootopia, Kubo, and Finding Dory. Those Either one of those should have won in 2016, and it's really hard for me to say. And unlike Shrek, I can't really pinpoint on which movie should have actually won. Should have been Zootopia, should have been Kubo, should have been Finding Dory. That's for the greater universe to know. 8 out of 10. Moving on to number 6. Wow, I remember the first time I had with this movie, I did not want it to exist. I'm like, why? Toy Story 3 was such a perfect thing to end on. Well, turns out not. Toy Story 4 was a really good movie and a good way to end the trilogy. Should it have ended with Toy Story 3? Most likely, Toy Story 3 did have the perfect ending, but it was a good way to end off the Toy Story movies, like once and for all, spick and span, end it round the right. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this movie is pretty good. I mean, it did have some unnecessary things about it, but I don't know, it just felt kind of natural. If you ignore the fact that this came out 9 years after Toy Story 3, it feels right. And I gotta say, it's kind of true. Toy Story 4 is by far the funniest of the Toy Story films. And I just feel like, for it being the fourth in a line of four, it does work in its own respect. So I'll give props to Pixar for that. Overall, Toy Story 4, fun movie, very funny. The ending was emotional. The story kind of good, but I feel like we've seen it before a bit. And then all in all, that's what I can say about Toy Story 4. It's a really good movie. And yes, this movie does get a 9 out of 10. So from here on out, from number 6 onwards, we're in the 9s and possibly the 10s. So from number 6, that means Toy Story 4 onwards, we're in the number 9s and 10s. So if there's a movie here that you hate, or there's a movie I've said that you guys don't like on this list from 6 and above, too bad. It's my opinion. No one cares about yours. Or is it the other way around? Am I the only one human in the world who shouldn't have an opinion? No one cares. And the other competitors for this year, yeah, we definitely had a few. How to Train Your Dragon 3 came out this year. It's kind of like the same problem with 2014 with How to Train Your Dragon 2 and the Lego movie. This time it's How to Train Your Dragon 3, which is a good movie, not as good as Toy Story 4, and the Lego movie 2, which is surprisingly another toy movie. So between this one and the Lego movie 2, I can't see this one winning. It is definitely the superior movie of 2019. But I also kind of wish the Lego movie did get a chance. But yeah, nonetheless, Lego movie 2, really fun movie, really entertaining, and did end off the Lego movies with a bang. But I feel like Toy Story 4 took the cake on this one. More remember me. Even though I'm far away, remember me. Even though we're too far, every beat of my heart goes on. Somebody, man, what are we doing? I don't even know at this point, man. Coco. It's an amazing movie. This is one of those movies where I really did cry. It's I feel like it's one of the first Pixar movies I actually cried at. The last 5 minutes alone were just amazing, awesome, just all around great. And the last 2 minutes of the movie, the part where Miguel is singing, walking around his family with the guitar and such, embracing the musician's spirit, it just that broke me, man. That made me cry. It was so touching and emotional. Like, go watch this movie. It is a masterpiece. Beyond your greatest recognition, this movie is good. Whether you have a family, don't have a family, whether you celebrate this holiday, whether you don't, go watch this movie. It is a cinematic masterpiece. It is beautiful. Oh my god, Coco is the best thing ever. It's true. Coco is one of the best Pixar movies I've ever seen. And it comes in number 5 with a 9 out of 10. So, there's that. Any other movies that could have competed against it? Yes, we do. We have movies like the Lego Ninjago movie. The thing, I don't know why this movie gets a lot of rap. It's not a bad movie. It's kind of funny once we get to the second half of the movie. And I also like how it's not in tune with the TV series. It's its own thing. It takes place in its own universe. So I kind of like that. I know. I haven't done my Lego video in about 4 months. I'll get on it. I promise. I promise. Same thing goes for the Captain Underpants movie. That was really funny. I grew up reading the Captain Underpants books. Those were fun. And watching the Captain Underpants movie, it just felt like a masterpiece to me. Just seeing all those books finally come to life. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie. Captain Underpants was a really good movie, and I love the fact that DreamWorks made it in their own style. So that could have also gone for the Oscars, and obviously the Lego Batman. That was the funniest movie I have seen in a while. The last funny movie I saw was Angry Birds 2 in 2019. Before that, it was Lego Batman, meaning I hadn't seen a funny movie for 2 years. The Lego Batman movie is the funniest movie I have ever seen in a long while, and I'm surprised it didn't get nominated for the Oscars. Let me not lie. I kind of wish it did, because it was so funny. And if Coco didn't exist or come out during 2017, like Batman should have won for sure. Anyways, I'm not even talking about Coco. It's really good, really emotional, made me cry. Let's move on into number 4. The Incredibles. Da 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 da. You're not a part of their family. I do have black eyes and red lips. It kind of counts. Okay. Okay, Mr. Ducky, we'll do it your way. So yeah, Incredibles. It's great. It's an amazing movie. It's one of Pixar's best. What else can I say about it? It's good. It's good. What else can I say that hasn't been said before? The Incredibles is amazing. I love the family working together as a team to fight crime. Obviously, this is more Bob's movie. It's kind of selfish, but you just kind of love this guy because of the amount of passion that he has. And it's a really good movie. 9.5 out of 10. Any other movies that could have competed with this one? Shark Tale. This guy is mentally insane. Shark Tale? Are you for real? And we also have the Shrek 2. Shrek 2, I feel, could have stood to this movie, but I feel like this movie did deserve its place and did deserve to be the best movie of 2004, in my opinion. It's really good. So yeah, Incredibles, it's good. I feel like Incredibles 2 does branch off this movie. Watch with this one and the next one being all about how superhero lives are, superheroes being legal or not legal, and the Incredibles 2 does make them legal. It's just that I don't think I like the Incredibles 2 as much as this one, because that one doesn't have its own identity. Because it's as if for the Incredibles 2, it needs the Incredibles 1 to survive. It can't be its own standalone movie. So, yeah, other than that, this is a really good movie. Go give it a watch. But you've obviously watched it at this point, haven't you? So, without further ado, let's move on into number three. You'll see what At number three, we have Toy Story 3 with a 10 out of 10. Not a perfect movie, but one that's like near perfect. I guess if I had to say it would be like a 9.9 out of 10, but I don't do that. So 10 out of 10. Toy Story 3 is just one of those movies that's just so perfect. Let me get this out of the way. The competitors are How to Train Your Dragon, Shrek 4, Tangled, Despicable Me. Despicable Me and Tangled can't stand a chance. Shrek 4, pretty good, but not there yet. And How to Train Your Dragon, no, I think I'd watch Toy Story 4 more. Toy Story more. And also, put me in this universe, please! I hate living with this guy. He gave it to my swap and stole me. Put me in. Put me in. Please, just take me in with you guys, please. Okay, chill out. Yeah, Toy Story 3 was the best of the Toy Story movies by far. I quote that. You can quote me on that, and I will fight you. It is the best Toy Story movie. Better than all of them. And the ending is so emotional. Oh my gosh. I didn't cry, but that ending, man, wow. And this movie, you could tell this movie was made for the people who watched the original Toy Story, the kids who watched the first Toy Story film. At this point in time, they'd be going off to college and university as well. So this movie is basically made for them. Other than that, Toy Story 3, it's really good. There's nothing else I can say that hasn't been said. Other than the fact that it traumatized me as a child. Lotso the bear, he's creepy as hell. He scared me. As well as his weird baby and his backstory. And this movie genuinely does have scary and creepy moments. I'll give it that. As well as the ending with the fire scene, the scene in the what do you call it? The furnace scene. Oh my god, staring down the fires of hell. That was wow. That genuinely traumatized me. I didn't cry or anything, but I was shaken. That actually traumatized me as a kid. So kudos to Toy Story. You are very effective. I'll give you that. Ah boy. It's a shame the series is over now. But Toy Story 3 will always be my favorite. What do you think of when you think of the perfect movie? Personally, I think of this. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is the epitome of a perfect movie. This and the movie after this are perfect. This movie easily gets a 10 out of 10 and blows the competition out of the water. Wreck-It Ralph 2 and Incredibles 2, they came out in the same year as this, and they were really good. Wreck-It Ralph and Incredibles 2, I really liked them. And for a while, I was gonna call Incredibles better than Spider-Man, but I just can't hide the truth from myself anymore. Those two movies just get outshone by Spider Man. When it comes down to it, Spider Man Into the Spider Verse deserved its spot in 2018. This new form of animation, this new form of animation, it set up a new bar and introduced a new generation. Toy Story was the first 3D animated movie and set up the generation for movies to be made in 3D and CG instead of 2D. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse brought stylized animation. And it's because of that stylized animation that we're getting a lot of new movies now. Thinks this movie is the first movie of an entire generation of stylized animated movies. This movie is the first movie to open up to an entirely new generation of movies. This movie is the reason we're gonna get movies like Scoop and Connected. This movie opened up the doorway to a whole new platform of animated movie making from now on, by making them more CG and 2D mixed together, as well as stylized. It just works so well. This movie knows how to make it work so well. And yeah, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is the beginner of this. It's the main pioneers. Other than that, it's a good movie. Spider-Man is my favorite superhero. I feel it works on so many levels. Um, and the fact that this is his movie that he begins with just even elevates that even more. On top of that, it just, on an emotional level, it works. And this film does something that not a lot of films do. It focuses on the teenager. Most films will focus on kids or grown-ups. This one actually focuses on the teenager, that middle bar. And for once, I'm really behind it. I really do like what we're seeing here. all in all, and Miles understanding his powers at the end of the movie feels so earned, feels so worth it, and yeah, wow, this movie is amazing. Best Spider-Man movie by far. Combining even the live action movies, is best Spider-Man movie. And yeah, I honestly have no idea what to say for it. Far From Home is the best live action Spider-Man movie, but this is the best Spider-Man movie overall. So, take that what you will. Now we move on into number one, and you can already guess what's gonna be here. Why are we here? Just to suffer every night and every day. That's right, folks. Finding Nemo. You all knew this was coming. You all knew what was happening. You all saw this coming from afar, and you all knew it was like the most predictable move ever. I love Finding Nemo. I've said it so many times. It's full of emotion and drama and grandeur and just the expansive world. Everything feels larger than life. Everything feels bigger than it should. The ocean is a dangerous place. Yeah, damn right. I went there once. Everything there wants to kill you. I'm not going back. I met Marlin and Nemo once and they said hi. Really? No. Finding Nemo is so good. It is so fun. It's amazing, and there's nothing I can say about this movie that I feel hasn't been said. It's just so perfect in every way, shape, and form. Finding Nemo is, it's my childhood. It came out in the month I was born. It came out in the year I was born. It came back to cinemas when I was 10. It's just, Finding Nemo's mad. Me and this movie were destined to be together. I just love it to death so much. Finding Nemo is the best movie, period. Best movie ever made, best Pixar movie, best Oscar winning movie, best animated movie. Just so many things about it. And because of that, sorry you did not see anything. Haha, loser. Shut up. Okay. So, Finding Nemo, best movie ever made, and it made my childhood, and it's the reason I even got into marine biology. I study the ocean because of this movie. This movie really defines who I am. I'm not gonna lie, this movie is pretty good as well. I mean, everyone was talking about it. Everyone still talks about it to an extent. I'm not gonna lie, Finding Nemo was a product of its time, and it was ahead of its time. And the fact that we even got a sequel that nobody asked for just shows how much of a fan base this movie had. It's really, really amazing. I'm not gonna lie, young dog. This movie is good. Finding Nemo is by far the best movie I've ever seen in my lifetime. Best animated movie, best Oscar movie, best Pixar movie, best movie in general, best everything. It's really good. Finding Nemo really defined a lot of things for me, and because of it, I study marine biology. I read up on it, watch videos on it, all of that, and yeah, I love this movie to death, and I promise you, it will be to death. Anyways, guys, that's been me ranking and reviewing all Oscar-winning animated movies from worst to best. You've seen my list. If you don't agree with my list, that's good. It shows you're a human being, and it shows that my opinions suck. You really don't have to listen to me. Just take them with a grain of salt. And yeah, I've reviewed everything. I hope you guys appreciate this video. Be sure to like and subscribe. I've been Captain Phoenix, and I've been Yellow Duck. I've been Captain Phoenix, and I've been Yellow Duck. Keep quiet. I've been Captain Phoenix, and with that, I will see you in another universe.